Chinese? Born in, yeah, there you go. She has a vibrant background in the music industry, which is why she's here today, because we're talking about the arts and how to express ourselves. And that includes experience in the fields of booking, management, and publicity. This year, Stephanie was selected as a participant in the Leaders in Austin Music Foundation. So, hint, this is a great person to be talking to you guys today. Okay, so you guys should be really excited. Nuestra presentadora principal de hoy es Stephanie Bergara. Ella es nacida aquí en Austin y tiene mucha experiencia en la área de la música. Es una cantante y ella va ahorita a compartir su historia con nosotros. Pero este año fue seleccionada para participar en un programa que se llama Leaders in Austin Music. Y es obviamente una persona perfectamente indicada para platicar con nosotros hoy sobre su experiencia en la música. Entonces, during this whole time that you're here, I want you guys to use your leadership skills, but most importantly, what you need to be getting from this experience is how can you express yourself in a healthy manner. And most of the time, the way you can express yourself in that way is through the arts. Whether it be music, whether it be art, whether it be theater, film, there's all these ways that we can get messages across in a healthy, non-violent way. And you guys are here today to learn about it so that you can go out to your communities and share that with your peers and be leaders in that, okay? So, Stephanie, come on up.
Thank you for a very nice introduction. Hello, good morning. My name is Stephanie. Are you guys excited to be here? Yes. I've never been in this building before, and I'm from Austin, so I'm excited to be at UT and to be talking to you guys. So I know that she asked before, but just so I know, how many ladies are either in junior high school or like they just finished their last year of junior high? 7th grade, 8th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. And then how many are going to high school or are in high school? Are there any girls who are going to be seniors? A couple, yeah. And then where are the moms? Hi, moms. Okay, cool. Well, my name is Stephanie. I am excited to be here. Who's born? Wait, one more question. Sorry, who's born in Austin? Born right here in Austin. Me too. Awesome. Me too. I was born right down the street at St. David's Hospital in 1986. Long time ago. That's me when I was 5 years old. I look a little different today. So my story starts in Austin, just like you guys. I was born here in 1986. My mom and dad are Tony and Connie. That's them. They're so cute, right? I was y'all's age when you could drive through the Trail of Lights, and when the biggest festival in town was a boat race called Aquafest. You guys remember Aquafest? And the Austin Community College campus, the Highland campus at ACC, was a mall. It was a big mall. So, you know, I have a storied history in Austin. I love Austin, and I'm happy to be here. I have one little brother. That's my little brother. He's super cute. He's a great husband and dad and musician, and he was my first best friend. So we grew up here in Austin. I'm an oldest sibling. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest girl cousin on both sides of my family. So I've always taken taken the initiative to speak up for everyone. Myself, my brother, my cousins. I spoke for everyone. At the dinner table, in the car, at school, on the playground. I've pretty much been working on my leadership skills since I can talk. If I could talk, I was working on my leadership skills. So, that's me, working on my leadership skills. Clean boss right there. I was playing with those big glasses. So, I grew up surrounded by strong, fearless, trailblazing women. My mom's mom, Gloria, is a first-generation Mexican-American whose parents were born in Jalisco, Mexico. She picked cotton in the fields of Texas, raised 5 kids. Oh, here's my grandma. Here's my mom's mom. She picked cotton in the fields of Texas, raised 5 kids, has 19 grandchildren, 10 great-grandchildren, and she doesn't let us help her with anything. My dad's mom, Maria, my grandma, Maria, is the first woman in the history of her town, in West Texas, town called Mesa, to serve on the city council. Not the first minority woman, the first woman ever to serve on the city council in that town. And she's done for the last 21 years. She's been on the city council since I was 9 years old, 21 years. So she currently sits as mayor pro tem of that small city in West Texas. She drives a big pickup all over downtown West Texas, and she doesn't show any signs of stopping anytime soon. So fearlessness, hard work, perseverance, and leadership skills have been instilled in me my whole life by these women and many other amazing women. So I have known what I wanted to be since I was 7 years old. When I sat down and tuned into the 1993 Tejano Music Awards. Do you guys know what Tejano Music is? You guys familiar with Tejano Music? So when I was 7 years old, the Tejano Music Awards were shown on television. They were shown on a local television affiliate called KXAN, it's the NBC affiliate. So when I was 7 years old, I tuned into the Tejano Music Awards with my whole family, sat down, watched television, and I saw the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen sing the most beautiful songs I'd ever sang. She opened the show, and it was this lady. Do you guys know who Selena is? Yes. Okay. So I didn't know how, and I didn't know when, I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew somehow, some way, I was going to just like Selena. And I was going to be on stage too. Look at that costume. I mean, who wouldn't want to, like, 7 years old, like, my eyes were just, like, popping out of my head. So I desperately wanted to perform, and I wanted to make people happy with music, the way that she was making people happy with music. She was a woman, and she was doing it, and she looked like she could be related to me, and she was amazing. So I wanted to be like her, and I decided right then and there that no matter how hard I had to fight or how hard I had to work, that's what I was going to do. I didn't ever think I'd be taking that so literally, but we'll get back to that later. So, who here is in the Del Valle Independent School District? Woo! Anybody else too? Awesome. So I am from the Del Valle Independent School District. I went to Del Valle Junior High School. I graduated from Del Valle High School. Del Valle High School is just east of Austin, way, way, way east of Austin. I graduated from Del Valle High School in 2004. Long time ago. So I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know where I wanted to go to school, so I applied to UT Austin, UT San Antonio, St. Ed's, Baylor, Texas Lutheran. Do any of you guys want to go to any of those schools? Do you guys want to go to UT? No, really? You're like, I want to go to school in New Jersey. Those are the schools I wanted to go to, and I got accepted into almost all of them. But I ultimately made the decision to move south to the Tejano music capital of the world, San Antonio, Texas. I would officially become and will forever be a roadrunner. That was me in 2004. No, that's where I went to school. I went to UTSA. So when I went to UTSA, I had decided I was going to major in sports medicine. Do you guys know what sports medicine is? You know athletic trainers at your school? They're the ones that are running alongside the football players on the football field, or doing water, or bandages, or stretching, and all that stuff. So when I was in high school, to give you an idea of how I was in high school, I was the captain of the sports medicine team. I was president of my junior class and vice president of my senior class. Vice president of the student body, vice president of the Spanish club, vice president of the choir club. I was in fellowship of student Christian athletes. I was the sports editor of my newspaper. I was on the state journalism team. I was very busy. I stayed out of trouble because I was very busy. I would encourage all of you guys to stay busy. It looks very good in your college applications to list all of those things that you did and stay diligent on them. I played softball for a little bit. I was in the color guard for a little bit. Do as much as you can while you're in school. I highly encourage that. So I majored in sports medicine, but it was not long before I decided I wanted to switch gears and switch majors. Ultimately, I showed an interest in law enforcement and politics. I decided I wanted to be a cop. So I studied Texas history, criminal justice, the political landscape of the United States, Latino cultural expressions, United States history from the very beginning. I wanted to know it all, and I followed politics very closely. I still do. I consider myself a lifelong learner and engaged participant in current public affairs. I'm sure you guys know, you're very smart girls, you know what's going on in the world. You know, there are a lot of changes happening, a lot of things happened last night in Dallas. A lot of people have been affected by this. It's never been a more important time to be a leader, so I hope that you guys know that, you know how important it is to be called to lead. So I hope you feel that in you. If you wouldn't, you wouldn't be here, I'm sure. So my job, which I'll tell you guys about in a minute, is perfect for what I was studying in school. Political affairs, public affairs. I minored in music. So while I was doing all this politics stuff, I was also taking theatrical voice performance, opera lessons. I became obsessed with mariachi music. Obsessed. Do y'all know that? Yes. I was obsessed. I'm still obsessed with mariachi music and Banda folklorico, both of which originated in my great-grandparents' homeland of Jalisco, Mexico. So I started taking that all very seriously, and I could not consume enough music. Even though my Spanish was not that good, I was obsessed with mariachi music. My Spanish still is not very good, so I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry I'm not speaking Spanish today. I wanted to learn how to sing everything, and my influence is extended beyond MTV. Do you guys know what MTV is? So long time ago, MTV only showed music videos. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that was the only way you could see music. And hundreds of years ago, when I was a kid, the only way you could hear music, you didn't have Spotify or Pandora or YouTube. You had to either watch it on TV or wait for it to come on the radio. What I used to do when I was a little kid is I would take a tape and put it into the tape recorder and hit record and play at the same time and wait all day long during the summer to hear the one song I wanted to hear. And then if I missed the beginning, I ruined the whole song and I couldn't record it. So we have to record songs we wanted to hear. And they had this very silly thing at places like Target and Walmart where you could buy one song on one CD. They call it a single. You could buy, so the very first single I ever bought, the very first one song I ever bought was from this lady named Britney Spears. Do you guys know who Britney Spears is? Hit Me Baby One More Time was the first single I ever bought. It was $1 at Target, and my mom took me to go get it. And I wore that thing out. So accessing music was very difficult, so that was how we had to see music, was through TV or the radio. So my influences at this time extended far beyond Selena and the radio and MTV to include things like the Boy That Missed a Social Club, Afro-Cuban roots music, Texas country music, norteño, metal, vallenato, indie rock, classic rock, and everyone from Stevie Ray Vaughan to Tupac Shakur. I listened to everything. I couldn't get enough. I was obsessed with music. I listened to it as much and as quickly as I consumed as much of it as quickly as I could. So when I moved back to Austin, I joined my church choir, hoping that it would satisfy my growing need to be in front of the microphone. I wanted to sing so badly, and I wanted people to hear me sing so badly, but I was still so nervous. I was still so young and nervous. So